Hello, my name's Anthony. I am a Senior Business Development Manager here at NetElixir. I've been with the company about 3+ years, and I've had about 8 years in total of digital marketing and consulting experience. And a fun fact about me is was lucky enough to host the early morning jazz radio show between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. at the WRTI station. What I like about working at NetElixir, I think culturally it's enjoyable in the fact that our decisions on the employee level really affects the company as a whole, and it's a great learning experience, but also an impactful experience. My favorite aspect of my job is really just working with the clients, being in business development. It's really when it all comes together, when we're talking and discussing their challenges, and we formulate that perfect out-of-the-box strategy that really gives that client that wow factor that they didn't think of it like that before. You just kind of feel that expertise coming through, and that the client truly trusts that this is where they want to put their business and their trust in to help their digital marketing goals succeed. It's just a very rewarding experience. My favorite movie of all times would be the Indiana Jones trilogy. The fourth one's okay, but I always consider the first three to be the quintessential Indiana Jones movies. My hidden talent is that with my love of American history and being from Philadelphia, I can give a walking tour of Philadelphia. I've done it on 3 occasions, and it's just from my own innate knowledge of history and the city, and I've done it for my family and friends, and it's always a good time. When I started at NetElixir, I was on the client services team. Recently, I've shifted over into the business development side, and honestly, it's been a great transition for me. I've loved the clients I work with on client services, but having that experience and really getting exposed to a lot of different problems over my time working with those clients, with a lot of different industries, and really getting in depth of those problems and coming up with those solutions with the clients, I was able to bring that knowledge over to the business development side, so that now when I'm talking to the client who has just meeting NetElixir possibly for the first time, we can get right into their challenges, and 9 times out of 10 I've seen or heard their challenges before just from my previous experience. So it becomes a very useful dialogue back and forth to be able to bring that experience over to help them, and I think it further shows the expertise that we bring here at NetElixir, being able to really solve any and all challenges that our clients face. The way that I help overcome a client's challenge of not understanding this space, it is very complicated. There's a lot of moving parts, and as I mentioned, things are always changing so quickly. The best way to do it is I'm a very big fan of analogies, simplifying it for the client. One of the ones I really like to use is the analogy of when Alice goes down the rabbit hole. With all the moving parts in pay-per-click management, it seems an endless pit of optimization and things to consider. Getting the client to understand that, hey, there's a lot of things working here. You have to focus on them, all individually, but also look at it collectively. It is a daunting task for any one person to do, but we've created the machine learning to get around that, so that this way, again, they just understand that it is complicated, but that's why we built the systems to simplify it.